moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mirar's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Well, hello to you, and you, y'all. We are here to talk about Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure. You know, I did the Walt Disney World rebrand master plan, and we have done it again with Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure, and potentially that third park that could be coming through the Disneyland Forward platform. So with that being said, higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me, everybody. Hey, again, welcome in. Now, listen, we got a mission. We got to rebrand Disney World and Disney's California Adventure to get it back to this energy. Okay, this is our mark. Let's see if we can make it. Here we go. Actually, hang on 1 second. 1 second, everybody. 1 second. There's a method to the madness. I hope all is well with all of you here. Yes, indeed. I am so excited for this live here. Where is the one where it's the intro and everything else? So that's the one I'm looking for. Give me a moment, y'all. Yes. Celebration on Earth. That's what I'm looking for there. And believe me, there's a reason why I'm bringing this video in. Happiest celebration on Earth. This one right here. All right, y'all. This is our mark right here. Let me get this up. And we're going to be going through all the lands at Disneyland. This is California Adventure, okay? So here is our mark right here. This is our mark we're trying to get to. Here we go.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land.
It chokes you up when you see it, right? Oh, we're about to have some fun tonight, everybody. I hope this guy can get to this end. Let's see what I can do. Roll it! Yes, indeed. The biggest celebration in our history. Yes, indeed.
This is a global event as Walt Disney World, Disneyland Paris, Tokyo Disneyland, Hong Kong Disneyland, and Disney Cruise Line join Disneyland in celebrating 50 years of magic. It's the happiest celebration on Earth.
Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals and the dreams that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
That is our marker, everybody. Can we get Disneyland back to that? I believe we can, but I'm going to need some help tonight. Tink, can you help us out here? Of course she can, everybody. So the first land that we are going to be heading to is the one and only Adventureland. So here we go with this here. Now, Adventureland is all about discovering the unknown. So here's a game from PlayStation called Moonlighter. Here we go here. So during a long past archaeological excavation, a set of gates were discovered. People will quickly realize that these ancient passages led to different realms and dimensions, providing brave and reckless adventurers with treasures beyond measure. Rakona, a small commercial village, was found near the excavation site, providing refuge and a place for adventurers to sell their hard-earned riches. Moonlighter is an action RPG with roguelike elements, following the everyday routines of Will, an adventurous shopkeeper that dreams of becoming a hero. Run your own shop, fight with style, restore the village, craft and enchant, get the loot, and explore various dungeons. Yes, indeed there. So let's see if we can find a trailer for this here, so you guys can see just a little bit here. Let's do, this should work just fine. All right, here we go, y'all.
Every hero has a goal, a quest, a final destination. However, most of us are not just natural-born heroes. We start dreaming when we are kids. And when we grow up, we tend to focus on making a living.
It's true. And we get to live a life. Very, very true.
But some of us keep on dreaming. Facing new challenges.
I know, right?
working hard, making sacrifices, doing everything to finally achieve our dreams. Just to realize they are not dreams anymore.
Right? So imagine that in Adventureland. Now, I know what you're thinking, Braylon. Wait a minute. That's on Nintendo's Universal. It's through PlayStation. Okay. So there it is there. All right. So imagine meeting Will and all of those characters from the world of Moonlighter, right? And then check this out. This is called Aloft, Puzzles and Pyrologistics, right? Soar the skies in Aloft, the co-op sandbox survival game set in a world of floating islands. Build any island into a skyship, your home in the clouds, find lost knowledge, cure the fungal corporation, and brave the hurricane to restore the ecosystem. This is in our Adventureland. Here we go. So as you all know, it's all about taking off and discovering the unknown. So imagine being able to see maybe one of the sky ships from Aloft in Adventureland. Maybe meeting some of the characters from Aloft, right? Maybe a roller coaster even. Okay. So that is that. Now this one here is called Grounded. Now if you remember a movie called Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, it will remind you of this. The world is a vast, beautiful, and dangerous place, especially when you've been shrunk down to the size of an ant. Can you thrive alongside the hordes of giant insects, fighting to survive the perils of the backyard? Let's watch this.
The people have spoken. The players have joined. Now, it's your turn to enter the yard. Obsidian Entertainment invites you to explore the world, tackle the story, unravel the mystery, fight for survival, forage, craft, build, upgrade, defend, die.
No pressure.
A few times, probably. Alone or with friends, take on trauma-inducing bosses. Endlessly create and play with Playgrounds mode. And now, Grounded gets even bigger on more gaming platforms than ever before.
Gives you a Bugs Life as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't come to play. Yes, indeed.
Are you ready to get fully yoked?
Yes, indeed.
Welcome.
So imagine, if you will, right? Imagine, if you will, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids in a video game. You remember that big set that they had at Hollywood Studios that they got rid of, and the 4D adventure. Imagine the Grounded set coming to life inside Adventureland, right? Very cool there. And then finally, here's this game called Just Stand. Enjoy medieval vibes in just an action puzzle climbing game. Scale an immensely tall tower and ascend to new heights alongside your warrior companion. Master your climbing tools, find your way up through diverse biomes, and piece together the tower's past. So here's that game. Here, let's roll. Can you imagine some rock climbing going on in Adventureland? Some rope courses. Some interactive station. Right? Yes, indeed. There. So imagine this world coming to life in Adventureland. All right. So there is Adventureland for you all. I believe our next land is Frontierland. Let me take down these games here. Stop sharing there. And then we will get on to Frontierland next. And of course, you know, we're going to need Tink's help to get to Frontierland because this is, you know, worlds beyond myself, right? So, yes, indeed, there. Oh, Tink! Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much. Let's get to the game, doing what we do in Adventureland. Here we go. Here we're going to start off with Ruffy and the Rough Side here. In Ruffy and the Riverside. Sorry, y'all. Let me do that again. My bad. In Ruff and the Riverside. In Ruffy and the Riverside, you yield the magic to swap and copy and paste textures, turn ice into lava or waterfalls into vines, explore, fight, skate on straw bales, and unleash your imagination in this quirky open world game. Dive into an adventure that change the world. Here we go with Ruffy and the Rough Side in Frontierland at Disneyland. Here we go.
Imagine a hand-drawn world full of friends. A world to explore, to collect treasures, and to unravel age-old mysteries. And imagine.
But villain who brings destruction across the land and plunges everything into chaos?
Well, that's when you come in.
I love this 2D collab. Oh, you know what? It reminds me of Paper Mario a little bit.
You are Ruffy, a bear that can copy and paste textures. With the magic swap, you can change the world and nothing can stop you. Jump into this wonderful adventure and change the world. Ruffy and the Riverside will be available soon.
Right? How cool is that there? So imagine this in Frontierland, right? All the wood and lava and water, all the textures there in Frontierland. Because Frontierland is discovering new places, right? Adventureland's discovering the unknown. Frontierland is finding different frontiers of, you know, society, right? So this is from Epic Games. If you guys don't know, Disney invested $1.5 billion into Epic Games. So of course, this rebrand master plan has some Epic Games, has some games rather from Epic Games in this rebrand, in this Disneyland rebrand. This Disneyland, Disney California Adventure rebrand master plan. Here is the next game here. Now, this is called Preserve, okay? It's called Preserve right here. Also from Epic Games. Here we go. Preserve is a relaxing puzzle nature building game in which you flourish a vibrant ecosystem by cleverly placing plants and animals to create a perfect symbiosis to your liking. So here is Preserve from Epic Games. Here we go. In Frontierland. I mean, honestly. Imagine like walk through a fraction energy. Really beautiful gameplay here. So imagine Preserve coming to Frontierland, and you get to see all the animals and plants. A lot of walkthrough attraction. It's basically a walkthrough attraction, really. You could maybe do a dark ride on Preserve as well, but I just thought that would be kind of cool. This next game here is called Synergy, okay? From Epic Games as well. Synergy is an ecosystem city builder. Hang on one second. It's an ecosystem city builder in a unique world. Build your settlement, manage your workers, and optimize your resources. Analyze your environment, spread new plants, and harvesting them are the key to prosperity. So here is Synergy from Epic Games in Frontierland. Here we go. He gives you Wally a little bit, right? With, you know, a unknown world that has really been abandoned or not created or not cared for, and so synergy. So imagine you interacting with environment, right? Synergy land in Frontierland. Pretty cool, right? And not to mention, this could be edutainment. How you take care of an environment. That's is Synergy there. That's that game there. So imagine all of this in Frontierland, really the edutainment in Frontierland, and learn about trees and plants and everything in between, right? So it's basically more of a resting area, but there will be interactive exhibits, right, for Synergy, for sure. This game here, this is really cool. It's called Realms of Allora, okay? So this game here, Realms of Allora, is an action-packed RPG set in a vibrant fantasy world. Explore dynamic dungeons, battlefield creatures, and uncover powerful loot while crafting, farming, and building your legacy there. So let me see if there is a trailer for that, because of course, you know, I always love to be able to give you guys dynamic video there. Okay, so we're going to watch a little bit of gameplay here. For that, let me show y'all this here. So this is what the world looks like here. And look at this world, man. Very open and vast. I think that's a blue jay, if I'm not mistaken. But imagine all of this coming to life, right? How cool would that be? So imagine meeting the future creatures, going to the different dungeons. Imagine being able to, you know, buy the loot as merchandise, right? So here is a little bit of that gameplay. Just a little bit. Shout out to Classic G there for this gameplay. This is in Frontierland. So imagine the realm of Allora in Frontierland, and you begin to be in this realm, right? In real time. And of course, you know, imagine a makeover, you know, shot where you can become a character in the world, maybe in the quest. that you play inside the realms of Allora. So very, very cool there. I'm trying to see if there's any more dynamic energy here. Let's go with this here. So you see there's some fighting there. It is a role-playing game, by the way. You guys will get to be in it, the world itself, and fight against these guys and others and their stories and everything else. See how cool this would be in Frontierland? Like, come on now. Like, listen, I don't come to play. You know what I mean? So, how cool is that? Shout out to Classic G for that great dynamic video right there. All right, so we have been to Adventureland, Frontierland. I think we gotta go to Fantasyland. Give me a moment here as I pull down these video games here. Stop sharing. Let me, hi, good to see y'all. So let me get Fantasyland up here. All right, here we go. I need Tank to help me get to Fantasyland. Tank. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So let's do that with this game first right here, the Plucky Squire from PlayStation here. The Plucky Squire follows the magical adventures of Jot and his friends, storybook characters who discover a three-dimensional world outside the pages of their book. When the malevolent Humgrump realizes he's the villain of the book, he's destined to lose his battle against the forces of good for all eternity. He kicks the heroic Jolt out of its pages and changes the story forever. Jolt must face challenges unlike anything he's ever seen if he is to save his friends from Humgrump's dark forces and restore the book's happy ending. Jump between 2D and 3D worlds in this charming action adventure, solving puzzles, boxing badgers, flying with a jetpack, and many more. Enjoying many more delightful and surprising many challenges as you become the hero of a living storybook. How many of us have always wanted to be inside of a storybook? So let me see if I can bring up the trailer for you all. All right, here we go, you guys. Here's the Plucky Squire.
Welcome to the land of Mojo. Here we find Jot, the Plucky Squire, and his friends, Violet, Thrash, and Pip. Our heroes protect the land from the villainous sorcerer, Humgrump. They adventure to the edges of their realm, and even beyond.
Yeah.
There, Jot finds a whole new world to explore, with dangers, surprises, and attractively furnished accommodation. Our heroes must battle Humgrump across the two realms if they are to save their beloved land from his diabolical designs. Off the page and into adventure.
Right? So imagine you getting to meet all those characters, right? And being inside the world of the Plucky Squire. Definitely a dark ride for sure. Maybe even a roller coaster. Sure, for sure, meet and greets with the characters as well. All right, so there is that there. This game here is called, let's see here, just want to make sure I get all the games here. Steam powered here. Let me make sure. I think I did this one on, yeah, I did. Okay. So this game is called Wonderstop. Now, we talked about this during Universal Studios Hollywood when we talked about the 23-acre expansion. But this can also work for Disney as well. Okay. So all these properties, intellectual properties rather, are up for grabs. So here we go.
I'm not meant to be here. I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type, but I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Earl, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Well, imagine being able to meet Burrow and Alta in this world, like I said earlier, during the Universal Studios 23 Acres conversation. Imagine that tea machine being up, and imagine the flowers and the animals and everybody in between. Imagine meeting Gerald as well, right? So very, very cool there. Now, this game is called Niad, okay? Now, this game is very, very cool. Immerse yourself in a relaxing, minimalist, and colorful adventure. Flow with Niad across a mysterious river and interact with its fauna and flora to discover little secrets. Enjoy a wholesome experience with an original and dreamy visual style. So this is from Epic Games here. Here we go. I mean, it's the music from it, it's the ballad, Disney. You imagine if your day was reality and it shifted from day to night? Oh my Lord Jesus, how cool that would be. So that is Niad there. Love that choice there. And then of course, you know, can't be Fantasyland without some heroes, right? Of course it can't. So this game here is called Big Helmet Heroes, everybody, from Epic Games right here. Discover a hilarious 3D beat-em-up game that combines combat and adventure. Find the 29 adorable heroes hidden in fantastic kingdoms and choose your favorites to save the princess. Play solo or with a friend and try to overcome all the challenges. So this is Big Helmet Heroes in Fantasyland at Disneyland. Here we go. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that's what this other thing so strong. Oh, right? So imagine you giving to me all the big helmet heroes, you being in combat with them. Definitely a roller coaster for sure on that. Maybe some interactive stations as well. So that is all in Fantasyland at Disneyland. So we went through Adventureland, went through Frontierland, we went through Fantasyland. And now, of course, we need to go to Tomorrowland. So give me a moment, everybody, as I get these video games down here, these worlds rather. Hi, good to see y'all again. Yes, indeed. There, as the fireworks are going off behind us here, we are in the middle of the Disney World, Disney's California Adventure Rebrand Master Plan. Like I said, we went through Adventureland, Frontierland, Fantasyland, and now we're about to go through Tomorrowland at Disneyland. This is if I could rebrand Disneyland at Disney's California Adventure with some new intellectual properties to add to the magic of Disneyland. This is what I would do. For sure. So here we go with this here. Oh, actually, before that, I'm gonna need some help. Tank. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that so much. Here we go here with Loop. Now, y'all, this game is very, very cool. Listen, when you see this, you will understand why this is in Tomorrowland. Discover a relaxing atmospheric experience. Loop is a vibrant, contemplative puzzle game where you and your companion travel through a mysterious, unreal or reeful temple. Sorry about that. During this journey, you will traverse many riddles and face the enigma. Can the endless loop be broken? So here is Loop in Tomorrowland at Disneyland. Here we go. Bioluminescent, right? Like imagine that in Tomorrowland. Of course, it would be still look good at the time too. But it's at night all the time. Coming alive. Right? How amazing is that? So this could definitely be a live stage show. And like I said, you know, all the franchises that we've showed so far, they can all have live stage shows very easily, but also the food and drinks as well. But imagine this in Tomorrowland, right? So that is that game there. Now this one is called Moon Mystery, okay? This is a team game, okay? It's a little bit out there, but like I said, Disney has a hard time with understanding adults grow up. The moon's haunted, and when an astronaut loses contact with Earth, the adventure begins in full. Fill up your oxygen, load up the pals, and set out on an interstellar FPS adventure across the stars filled with puzzles, fights, exploration, and strange secrets of the universe. This is called Moon Discovery from Epic Games. Here we go in Tomorrowland. Let's go. Right? Imagine that being a roller coaster. Right? So imagine Moon Mystery coming to Tomorrowland, and as you can see, Disney will have a lot to play with. Okay, so it's a teen game, a little bit adult, but not too out there, right? So this next game is called Star Stuff. This is all in Tomorrowland, everybody, at Disneyland. So Star Stuff is a deceptively cute puzzle game, programming work alongside bots to tackle the most important and undoubtedly safest task in the galaxy, fixing a star factory. Ready for your first day on the job? This comes to us from Epic Games. Remember, Disney invested $1.5 billion into Epic Games. Here we go. So imagine the Star Stuff factory in Tomorrowland at Disneyland, right? You're able to make your own star, be a worker, right? So imagine Star Stuff coming to Tomorrowland, right? Now this game right here is called Distant Bloom, also from Epic Games here. Follow a world in ruins to a world in bloom. This serene management game lets you explore an alien planet where things have gone amiss. Harness the power of plants to restore the environment and build a flourishing community with your crewmates. This is called Distant Bloom from Epic Games in Tomorrowland at Disneyland. Here we go. Imagine meeting those guys in person. Scary at all. It's not. It's actually very inviting. Imagine getting to see those plants. Right, so that's called Distant Bloom. How cool would that be in Tomorrowland? Not to mention, too, I know what you're thinking. Well, Bray, like Tomorrowland really doesn't deal with nature. True, but also, too, is dealing with aliens. And aliens are in Tomorrowland, like our friend Stitch. Nina Nani Quista, ladies and gentlemen. So that is there. Let me take these games down here. Yes, indeed. Going through this pretty good, y'all. Going through this pretty good. Yes, indeed there. All right, so we've been through Adventureland, Frontierland, Fantasyland, and Tomorrowland. We need to go through New Orleans Square, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed here. Get that up. And of course, you know who's going to help us out with this. Of course, our good friend Tinkerbell. All right, here we go. Tink, can you help us get to New Orleans Square? Of course she does. Thank you so much, my friend there. All right, here we go with this here. We're going to start off with this right here. Oh, hang on. Actually, 1 second here. Hang on. Okay, this is... This game contains content that may be unrated. It may not be appropriate for all ages. So, but I do believe that this would be good in New Orleans Square, because if you know, New Orleans Square is known for the Haunted Mansion and also Pirates of the Caribbean, right? So New Orleans is all about mystery and intrigue and danger, just a little bit dangerous. So I thought, why not this game here? So let me pause it here. Bring it back. All right, here we go. So this right here is called the Lamplighters League, okay? Recruit a team of misfits with unique abilities and unforgettable personalities and chase the banished court to the ends of the earth in a mix of real-time infiltration, turn-based tactical combat, and a character-driven story of adventure and intrigue. Now, you know, all the lands were pretty easy, but New Orleans Square was a little difficult, so I had to dig into the themes of New Orleans in order to find out how to make this work. But here we go. The Lamplighters League at New Orleans Square at Disneyland. Here we go.
The world you think you live in doesn't exist. It's a pantomime. Sealed. And if you get a glimpse behind the scenery, the stagecraft, you'll discover nothing but darkness. And once perceived, it will swallow you whole. I'm in a race against this darkness. A race to locate an ancient ruin, a tower of unspeakable power. I need the best of the best. But they're all dead. So I'll use you. Scoundrels, thieves, cutthroats, the best of the worst.
A little bit, adult.
Oh, come now. Try not to look so glum. You're going to help me save the world.
So imagine a little bit of Indiana Jones mixed in there as well. So imagine, if you will, that you are with the Lamplighters League in New Orleans, right? Trying to find that tower that we saw, right? Imagine, if you will, let's go back a little bit.
Scoundrel, the best of the unspeakable power. I'm a tower of unspeakable.
Imagine if that tower came to life in New Orleans Square, right? Yes. So here's this next game. It's called Evil Wizard. Okay. Evil Wizard is a humor-filled RPG featuring Metroidvania elements and carefully crafted, pixelated art environments. Rediscover your powers, infiltrate your own castle, unleash devastating spells, and purge your ancestral home of these miserable excuses for an enemy. So it's a team game. Like I said, a little bit grown up, because Disney has a problem with trying to understand that adults grow up. So here we go with Evil Wizard inside New Orleans Square at Disneyland. Here we go. Oops, sorry, y'all. Couldn't hear it. Hang on. Now, here we go.
My castle!
Imagining all of them in New Orleans Square. Right? So this is a little bit different because the Haunted Mansion is where, you know, after you've passed away, that's where you check in. There's always 999 happy haunts. There's always room for one more. But with this game here, you're trying to take back your own. You're helping this guy here, right? You're helping. Wait, let's see. You're helping this guy get back his castle. So imagine the castle coming to life. You get to meet all the characters. Imagine eating food and drink in the evil wizard world inside New Orleans Square. Now, here's another game here for those of you who know about this game. This is called Candle Night here. Never let your light go out. Wield a powerful flame, overcome menacing creatures, and explore the shadows of a ruined castle in this compelling 2.5D 2.5 action adventure platform, which features a unique dynamic difficulty system. So this is Candle Night inside New Orleans Square at Disneyland. Here we go. Right? So this is from Epic Games as well. So when it came to trying to figure out New Orleans, I'm like, well, nights are in New Orleans, and there were nights inside, or there are nights inside the Haunted Mansion, right? So there is that there. Now this one is called Death or Treat. Okay, so New Orleans, like I said, Haunted Mansion, dealing with death. Okay, this game is rated E10. E10 plus rather. Death or Treat is a 2D action roguelite and hack and slash with hand-painted environments and traditional animation. Explore all worlds and defeat hordes of enemies using different weapons and skills. So here we go with Death or Treat inside New Orleans Square at Disneyland. Here we go. Hello Town, Halloween time for that Disney movie there. Imagine Ghost Smart was real. Right? Come on now. Definitely a dark ride. Definitely meet and greet. For sure. Death or Treat, right? So how cool would that be inside New Orleans Square? Now, I tried my very best to make sure that for each, part of Disneyland, there will be something to remember it by, right? So, yes, indeed. Give me one momento here. We're getting through this really good, and we're going through this in really good time. Rather here, let me get this together, because this is going to be a very critical part of our show. Ooh, me like that. Me like that. Oh, y'all, I am too excited. Okay, listen, I just did this live in real time. Wait until you see, okay, what I got in store for y'all. Okay, this is so good, child. Disney, you ought to hire me. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. All right, here. Yes, indeed. Let me do this here. Should be loading up here. Come on now. Okay, well, while that's loading, let's get ready to go Toontown. Yes, indeed. Let's get ready to go to Mickey's Toontown. Yes, indeed. Here, let me take down these games here. We've been a little bit everywhere tonight, haven't we? Yes, indeed, we have. Okay, it's still loading, child. Yes, indeed. So let me get that up here. So now we're going to go to Mickey's Toontown. Yes, indeed, we are. Okay, why are you? There we go. Okay, I can't wait. I can't wait for that. All right. So, with that being said, I'm going to need Tinkerbell's help to get us to Mickey's Toontown. Tink! Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much. Once again, you've been doing a great job all night long here. So, we're going to do this first, okay? So, here we go here. This is called Beat Buddy, Tale of Guardians. Okay, here we go. So Beat Buddy is an award-winning music action adventure that combines puzzle solving with exploration with a dynamic soundtrack. The game features beautifully hand-drawn worlds, each with their own amazing sound composed by industry legends such as Austin Wintory. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, Bray. Beat Buddy? But this is Mickey's Toontown. What do you think is in Toontown? Sounds, right? Roll it. You know Mickey is in a picture, right? So I'm here for the people. Listen. Whoa. Okay, where's the soundtrack for this? So imagine, right, being Buddy in person, okay? Imagine being Beat Buddy in person. Imagine a dark ride, okay, where it's like Toy Story Midway Mania. That would be really cool. All right, so that's the first ride, or that's the first thing inside Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland. All right, here we go with Campfire. This one is really, really cool. Campfire is a new and different type of cozy life sim game built around a cast of characters who you can talk to about anything. With a completely open-ended dialogue experience, players can scope the story and gameplay in unique ways. So this is Campfire here, of course. Here we go here. Gives you a little bit of Animal Crossing, just a little bit, right? It's indeed there. Let me see if I can get Campfire. Epic Games trailer. See if I can get a trailer for y'all. And I always bring up the trailer so that way you guys can see the creativity of all these gaming studios as well. So it's not really giving it to me here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, here it is here. Here it is here. I think this may be it here. Here we go. Hang on, let me refresh it here. Here we go. Right. So imagine these guys is Mickey Toontown, okay? Now that is pretty cool right there. All right, y'all. So here is this next game here. Very excited to bring this one to you guys. This is a League of Legends story called Song of Nunu. Wait till y'all see this one in full. It is epic. Two best friends, one wild adventure. Join best friends Nunu and Will on an adventure across the frozen wilds of Fridjoid. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, is a single-player story adventure developed by Tequila Works. So here we go here with Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story inside Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland. Here we go. Right? Imagine being that fluffy guy with Mickey's Toontown.
This will be our biggest adventure. The unknown north of the Freljord.
Imagine me and you do.
Find the heart of the blue, Nunu. Look for the winged mountain.
The Yeti and his boy are so close. That foolish hero. I'll deal with him. Then the Yeti will bring me its secrets.
At least my friend is a Yeti, the size of 3 Droobasks.
Right?
Sorry, I was just checking the echo. This place is huge!
I know. I didn't come to play this time, did I?
The spark Olivia.
What's this?
Look at how fast that world is. Oh my lord.
There's an entire army at the gate.
An army called Brawn.
How cool is that right there? By the way, shout out to that great game. Shout out to that great game studio for making it do what it do. So imagine me and these two in Mickey's Toontown, right? And not to mention too, because it is hot in Cali, imagine a cold, dark ride. Imagine cold areas where you can cool off with Nunu and Will Ump, right? So how cool is that? All right, this next one, y'all. Kango, the kangaroo right here, okay? Very, very cool here. Let me pause that there. Embark on an epic journey, master magical gloves, explore lush environments, and take KO through his most grand tale yet. Here we go. This also comes to us from Epic Games. Kango, the kangaroo inside Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland. Here we go. Right? I don't think Mickey's went up against a kangaroo before. I know what you're thinking, right? I know what you're thinking. Well, what about the one, the only Crash Bandicoot, right? Now, of course, you would not be wrong. Of course, Crash Bandicoot would be amazing, but that would be up to them to have Crash Bandicoot. So I would say KO, the kangaroo, or Crash Bandicoot could be inside Mickey's Toontown, right? So, with that being said, we have went through every single land at Disneyland, okay? We went through Adventureland, Frontierland, Fantasyland, Tomorrowland, New Orleans Square, and Mickey's Toontown. Now, we gotta go to Disney's California Adventure, okay? So, with that being said, I'm gonna need some help from Tink here. Let me take these down. Oh yeah, like I told y'all, I did not come to play tonight. Oh no, because like I said, I'm pitching y'all a whole rebrand master plan of Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure. So with that being said, Tink, can you help me out here? Thank you, Tink, so much. Now, I'm going to show you what this park is, okay? This is California Adventure. Here we go. Shout out to Ethan. Here we go.
From the dream makers at Disney, an exciting new theme park is coming to Southern California, located right next door to Disneyland Park, celebrating all the fun and adventure of California. Introducing Disney's California Adventure, a brand new Disney park. Opening February 2001.
Right? So there you go. So I was trying to rack my brain, and as I am bringing up these properties, right, these intellectual properties to bring to y'all, I recognize that it could not be that anymore. Yeah, I know. But I'm going to Disney's animation history and music history in order to bring you this. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? 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 This is the new name for this park. Here we go. Disney's Composition of Magic Theme Park, okay? Honoring the composition of magic that makes California and what adventure is all about. So, with that being said, let me take this down here. Yeah, I told you, I'm not playing around with y'all at all. No, I am not. So here we go here. So let me zoom this in right here. Okay, here we go. Do this real quickly. We're almost done, y'all. We're almost done. Because I really want this stream to be clipped. Okay, we got the other rebrand master plan clipped. Okay, and I have to tell you, it was a good time. It really was. So let me do this to myself. Man, let me tell you something. When I tell you I love doing a deep dive live, because my nerd comes out and you guys get to see me a whole new fashion, I really don't play about that. I take what I do very seriously. I don't take myself seriously, but I take what I do very seriously, right? So here it is here. So let's get that there. Here we go. So with that being said, imagine stepping into a world where the very essence of Disney's creative process comes to life, a place where the magic isn't performed but composed. Welcome to Disney's Composition of Magic Theme Park, the reimagined and re-enchanted home of what was once Disney's California Adventure. Here, the golden burst of the iconic Paradise Pier Hotel, now the Grand Composition Hotel, hints at the dawn of a new era. This park isn't merely a collection of lands, it's an immersive journey through the art, science, and heart that brings Disney stories to life. Through each meticulous crafted movement of the park celebrates a different facet of the creative journey, inviting guests to participate in the genesis of magic. Buena Vista Street transforms into Overture Plaza, a grand entryway where vintage Los Angeles charm blends seamlessly with whimsical nods to the early animation and foundational sketches of Walt Disney himself. It's a place of anticipation where the first notes of your magical day are struck. Hollywoodland becomes Illusion and Innovation Studios. You like the rhyme in there. A vibrant district that delves into the special effects, sound design, and technological breakthroughs that make cinematic dreams a reality. Here, attractions might explore the history of animatronics, the artistry of practical effects, or the groundbreaking use of computer-generated imagery, allowing guests to witness and even contribute to the illusions. Grizzly Peak becomes Symphony of Nature, a breathtaking exploration of the natural world as inspiration for countless Disney tales, from the majesty of towering redwoods to the delicate beauty of a forest floor. This land celebrates the organic elements that inform so much of Disney's environmental storytelling and character design. Expect tranquil experiences alongside thrilling encounters with the forces of nature, all set to a evocative score. So Grizzly Peak will not go anywhere, okay, right? So that will stay, and Grizzly Run will stay as well inside that Symphony of Nature, right? The former Paradise Gardens Park and Pixar Pier evolved into the Narrative and Melody Gardens. This is where stories take flight, where character arcs are explored, and where the power of music to convey emotion is paramount. Guests can experience guests can experience attractions that delve into the development of beloved characters, witness the painstaking process of storyboarding, or even help orchestrate a musical sequence. The iconic Pixar Pal-Around Ferris wheel is now the Harmony Wheel, offering stunning views and a rhythmic journey through colorful narratives. Finally, Avengers Campus becomes Epic and Ensemble Quarters, a dynamic hub where the collaborative spirit of larger-than-life narratives are celebrated. This land focuses on the power of teamwork, shared vision, and the creation of sprawling interconnected universes. Guests can engage in interactive experiences that highlight the development of complex storylines and the intricate choreography of epic set pieces. Through Disney's Composition of Magic, guests won't just experience stories, rather. They gain a They'll gain a deeper appreciation for how those stories are made, interactive workshops, and behind-the-scenes glimpses, both real and simulated, and opportunities to engage the principles of design, animation, and storytelling will be woven into every corner of the park. It's a place where wonder meets the wondrous process of creation, reminding us that the truest magic lies in the imagination, dedication that brings beloved worlds to life. So, with that being said, that, ladies and gentlemen, is this park right here, Disney's composition of magic, Disney's California Adventure theme park. Right there, right down there. Yes, indeed, there. So now that we're at Disney's composition of magic theme park, okay, as the fireworks are going off behind us here, let's get to the attractions that will be at Disney's composition of magic, Disney's California Adventure theme park here. So we're going to kick it off with this here. Superland 6 inches under, okay? A mix between Portal, Zelda, and Metroid exploration, puzzles, and combat. First-person Metroidvania take place 6 inches under Superland, okay? So let me do this here because I know there is a trailer for this. And yes, there is an original game, ladies and gentlemen, so give me a moment. Okay, here we go with this. Let me wind it back here. Right, here we go. Superland 6 inches under. Here we go. Right. Look at how diverse this is. Imagine this composition of a park. We're learning how in the world you guys make all of this happen. Like I said, I did not come to play with this box. So that's Superland 6 inches under. And then here is the original and then here is the original game here, okay? So here's the original game here. Right? It gives you grounded, but the fact that you have Portal, Zelda, and Metroid all in this world, I mean, Disney has nothing but unlimited range. So imagine walk-through attractions, and this is the pack here. Imagine Disney bringing all this to life, right? Just saying. There's that there. All right, y'all, here is this next game. This is called Coney Island Earthlock Adventure. Let me pause this here. So Coney Island is yours to discover, explore, and gather resources, farm the land, craft tools and gear, build your base or cozy home, befriend magical creatures, and fight monsters with your friends or solo. So here is a Coney Island Earthlock Adventure inside Disney's Composition of Magic theme park, formerly known as Disney's California Adventure. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all weren't. Damn it. Hang on. Don't worry. I got this. Don't worry. So we're going to pause it there. Sorry, y'all. Y'all were able to see Superland there. Sorry. All right. So let me flip this back. It's going to take us a little bit behind, but don't worry. That means we just got to speed up with all the others. I had that down. We're live. Yes, indeed. I don't think it's gonna hold us back. But you like the logo, though. You like that? And then here is the DCL pack Superland Crash. And where I'm gonna catch y'all up. Because we're almost done with the game at this part. Almost done. So I'm definitely gonna get this show close. That is that there, that Superland Crash there. And then here is Superland 6 Inches Under. Here we go. Little Minecraft action there. Yes, indeed. So yes, indeed. There now. Back to Coney Island here. Coney Island is yours to discover, explore, and gather resources, farm the land, craft tools and gear, and build your base or cozy home, befriend magical creatures, and fight monsters with your friends or solo. So here we go here. So imagine learning how they make these companions come to life, how they make the plants. It's called composition of magic. So you're learning how a world is created, right? Yes, indeed. There. Yes, indeed. There. So how cool is that, right? Right there. So imagine this inside Disney's Composition of Magic Theme Park, formerly known as Disney's California Adventure. All right, this next one, y'all, is really, really cool. It's called To the Sky. To the Sky is an exhilarating action-adventure game. Your goal is to reach the sky by overcoming obstacles and scaling towering walls. Prepare to start if you fall. Challenge yourself, ascend higher, discover the mysteries above the clouds into the sky. So, yeah, that's real. Here's the trailer for it right here. Here we go. Now, if you're thinking an obstacle course or a ropes course, I feel it. I don't know how high Disney can get you. As you can see here, they got a lot to play with. Yes, that was the key. Yeah. Here goes the subway cars. How cool is that? Imagine the composition of how to create, a tall force perspective, right? That's what they use at Disney. So imagine learning force perspective in Disney's composition theme park, formerly known as Disney's California Adventure. Now, this game here is called Scarf. Scarf is an atmospheric and emotional journey about what it means to be a hero and adventure game, mixing puzzles and 3D platforms, and explore beautifully crafted worlds and discover your true destiny with the help of a dragon-shaped scarf. So all these games come from Epic Games here. Here we go.
Scarf is an exciting single-player adventure game mixing puzzles and 3D platforming. But you won't have to do it alone, as you can rely on the help of your trustworthy companion, a dragon-shaped scarf. Create a bond with the scarf and unlock new abilities that will allow you to master exceedingly difficult platforming challenges. Glide, hook, and slingshot your way through 3 colorful and magical worlds. Hidden within the levels lies the story of the world. It is up to you to find fragments of this story by searching for those secret places. Will you be able to find the links?
And not to mention, too, I wanted to make sure that not only did you learn about the composition of magic and how Disney, creates these amazing worlds through edutainment in Disney's composition of Magic Theme Park, but you also got to live in these compositions of magic that Disney created, right? So this next one's called Costume Quest, right? So let me stop right here for a minute. Now, this is really cool. Costume Quest is a Halloween adventure from Tim Schafer's Double Fine Productions. In this charming role-playing game, choose your hero and trick-or-treat through 3 beautiful environments full of Double Fine humor and story. So here we go here with Costume Quest. All right, here we go.
Every year on Halloween, grabbing candy left and right, ghosts and witches can be seen trick-or-treating through the night. This year, it's a different deal. Someone new has has come to town. Now the monsters are all real, and we have to take them down. There's a witch who thinks she might steal our candy for a dog. We've got costumes built to fight. Now the battle's really on. From the imagination of Double Fine Productions, take an amazing adventure on Halloween night, following the quest of a brother and sister torn apart. Explore, collect, and develop skills and abilities to help you in battle. Transform from humble trick-or-treaters into heroic warriors in this instant classic for kids and grown-ups alike. Costume Quest.
So imagine learning how to make costumes and imagine meeting the characters from that world. All right, how cool would that be for sure? All right, y'all, more coming up here. We're almost done with Disney's Composition of Magic theme park, formerly known as Disney's California Adventure in my rebrand master plan here. This is Diabolical right here. A free-to-play, fast-paced multiplayer FPS set in a colorful robot universe. Create your own egg by enjoying the community and playing over 15 game modes and 30 maps. So here we go with this game.
Diabolical.
Right? How cool is this? Imagine learning the technology to create your own diabolical robot. And lead the robots, right? Yeah. You can customize it too. Like I said, Disney needed a lot of help. Okay, they needed a lot of help. So yes, indeed. So imagine this world right here being in Disney's Composition of Magic theme park. And finally, the last game here. This is called Flame Keeper, okay? Flame Keeper is a dynamic action roguelite that sees you restore the eternal flame stolen by creatures of shadow. Fight through a rogues gallery of monsters in diverse biomes using fiery combat skills. No sweat for a coal like you. So check this out. Look at this. And you're dealing with fire, right? So imagine stunts and pyrotechnics, right? Now, of course, let me get the trailer up for you guys here. Right here is that trailer here. It'll do what it do, but don't worry, it's gonna load up here. It's only a minute. So y'all enjoying the show? I hope you are. I really wanted to put in a lot of work into this one, for sure. So here we go. Look at all this. Imagine you get to be Flamekeeper, right? And imagine you engaging with fire, water, air, and earth, like elemental, right? Right, so that is Flamekeeper there. Yes, indeed, there.
Welcome to Orbit, a land with a burning issue. All of its eternal fire was stolen, and you will bring it back. At the cost of your life.
Oh, charming. Cost of your life.
The cuddly folks of Orbis are here to help. But out there in the wild, you're on your own.
Can you imagine the merchandise?
Fight. Die. Repeat.
Yeah, no. Woo. Right? Imagine, if you will, a fire fountain, right? So as you can see here, a very, very dynamic game there for sure. Now, of course, inside Disneyland, for the Disneyland 4, there's a third park that could happen, right? So we are leaving Disney's Composition of Magic theme park, formerly known as Disney's California Adventure, right? So look at that logo. Is that not a nice logo? I think that's pretty nice right there, Disney. And Disney, you really should hire me on Universal. I'm available, okay? Just saying. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to need some help, Tinkerbell. Let me stop sharing those things there. I think I'm going to need some help to get to the potential third park at Disneyland, if you will, my friend. Thank you very, very much there. All right, let me get that up for you guys here. Now, of course, I'm going to show you guys the trailers, of course. Now, this game here is very, very cool. I do believe there could be a Disney element to this, okay? So don't at me, okay? This is Epic Games. They invested $1.5 billion. So, of course, they got to get their money's worth. So here is Slime Heroes here. A tale where slimes are the heroes played together with your friends. As adorable slimes, the only creature that can save the world from mysterious corruption. Find different weapons and dynamically create your own magical abilities to express the way you want to adventure. So here we go with Slime Hero. I know.
The Guardians, supposed to protect this land, failed. Corruption stalks every corner now. To be saved by a slime. What has the world come to?
I believe that if we can find the lost guardian, we may be able to help restore balance and peace to the land.
Run along now, little slime. See how tough you are, we shall. Save the Guardians! Save the world!
So you see how cool that is, right? Right? How could Disney tie into this? Imagine Mickey in slime, Stitch in slime, Simba in slime, right? And you mix that Disney World inside this. But also, too, this could stand alone by itself. Now, one side of the park will be like a Slime Heroes attraction, maybe a couple, places to chill out, some food, drink. And then on the other side could be a Slime Heroes water park, right? Or, better yet, what about this here, right? Hang on. Here it is here. This is a little something that you guys may know about here. Let me see what time we got. Okay, we're good on time. Here we go. I remember this. Epic Mickey, right? Come on now. That's how Oswald got back to Disney. You see him at Disney California Adventure.
A long time ago, on a very peculiar day, my mirror lured someone out of his bed and opened a doorway to my workshop. I do not know if the mirror was being mischievous or malicious. Perhaps it knew that the curious intruder had a role to play in my project. I was putting the finishing touches on my latest creation. A world for things that have been forgotten. Satisfied with my progress, I put the magic brush down and retired to my chambers. Had I known what events would follow, I would have locked away everything. Paint, brush, and thinner.
Mickey. I got you. Don't miss the block. And rushed to see what had happened. But I was too late. The world I had created was ravaged, a wasteland. The mysterious intruder was gone. I did not learn his identity. Well, not for a very long time. History, right? Right? So right here is Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Right? So he is the brother of and there's Oswald right there, y'all. So imagine Epic Mickey Park inside Disneyland, right? One side you get to see Oswald's castle, right? Maybe a little bit of the old Times Square, and then Oswald's waterworks on the other side of that, right? So there is that. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to wrap up here, this has been a fun one. I hope you guys have enjoyed each and every single moment of it. Then, if you guys remember, there was a movie called Pixels, right? Yes, in the Pixels right here. So this was really, really cool. So in the film, an alien force misinterprets video feeds of classic arcade games as a declaration of war, resulting in them attacking Earth with technological reactions of icons from the games. The President of the United States promptly assembles a team of former arcade champions to lead the planet's defense, right? So with that being said, let me get the Pixels movie trailer here. Just to show y'all.
Sam,
yeah, we're good on time.
Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so there was Pac-Man, right? Right here, there was Pac-Man. There's Donkey Kong. Pause it. That still happens. Let me shot.
Some alien life force has sent real-life video games to attack us.
That was Gallagher. The last thing you saw this week.
To attack us.
Yeah.
Pac-Man's a bad guy?
Incoming!
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
It's just a barrel. How bad can it hurt?
Yeah, I know. So this movie came out, I think in 2015. Yep, 2015. Here we go. Philippines.
The only way to take down Pac-Man is with ghosts.
You want ghosts?
These are your ghosts.
Oh, yeah!
We're the only ones who can do this!
That was
kidding. We are all gonna die.
Q-Birds.
Sorry.
Also Duck Hunt as well.
May I introduce to you Professor Iwatani, the creator of Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is not bad, you see.
Professor Iwatani, what are you doing?
I will talk to him. He's my son.
That's what he thinks. Wait till you see this.
Hello, my sweet little boy. Look how big you've grown.
Yes, look how big he's grown.
He's so sweet. I know. You're a good boy.
Somebody annihilate this stupid thing!
So here's the thing, right? They never made a video game of this. So what you do is you bring Pixels, the world of Pixels that is, and you make it a video game through Epic Games, okay? And then you have Pixels as the third park at Disneyland. Y'all, that is it. That is the Disneyland, Disney's California Adventure, now rebranded as the Disney's Composition of Magic theme park, along with the third park at Disneyland. Y'all, I'm gonna turn on my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Y'all, I hope y'all had fun with this one. To get all in here was not easy by no stretch of the imagination. Took a lot of time, energy, and commitment. But believe me, Disney, I'm available. Call me, beat me if you need to reach me. Because let me tell you, this plan right here will definitely, it won't beat out Epic Universe, okay? Won't beat out Universal Studios Hollywood, but it will definitely level off the fans. So with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one more special, because you always want a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I spend time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully I spend time together. We're to be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just giving the best of what you have, because you know the world can be better than what it is, especially in terms of creativity. Make sure the replay is not just right for you to watch it, not just right for you to listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all. Always remember, receive love, you gotta give it, receive love, you gotta give it, receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you'll overcome, where successes you have achieved on this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you, be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. Will Disney do any of this plan, or the Walt Disney World Rebrand Master Plan? Probably not. But hey, at least it's out here for us to be entertained by it. Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessing on way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. I love you all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you, and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success, and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? a winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together
In the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
And that's a fact.